Adam G. I love your stories today, so let's get to it.
Okay, so you've heard the saying, good morning, guys. You've heard the saying, cats have 9 lives, right? Okay, definitely the case for one cat in Italy. 6 days after the 6.2 earthquake in Amatrice, firefighters were able to pull out this little cat. Take a look. Her name is Gloria, and she was found under a pile of floorboards and metal, severely dehydrated. Now, her owner kept hope that she'd be found. She didn't leave her home of rubble. She kept begging firefighters to find the cat because she said, that's all I have left. You can see the dehydrated cat there being given water by the firefighters. I mean, such a just heartwarming story. You can imagine how relieved that owner was. Okay, now to Ryan Lochte. Julie, I know you're going to love this story.
God. This is like branding match made in heaven.
It's just so ridiculous. He lost all of his sponsors recently. You guys know that. Ralph Lauren, Speedo. Okay, so he gained another one. The Olympic swimmer is now the face of how to get out of a bad situation. It sounds like an SNL skit. No, it's real life. Take a look.
I've been traveling a lot lately. We all like to have fun, but it's a good idea to stay safe. I don't go anywhere without RoboCop. It's this tiny device. All you do is pull the pin and it releases a startling alarm that can get you out of a bad situation.
You said it right. This looks like an SNL sketch.
Really? Right? If he was on SNL, this is what he would have done. Okay, so he partnered with RoboCop, the company that sells personal safety alarms. Needing a safety alarm, ties in with his initial storyline in Rio about being held at gunpoint by robbers posing to be cops. Of course, we now know he vandalized a bathroom and filed an inaccurate police report. Sometimes you don't need a RoboCop. Sometimes you just need a brain, like common sense.
Oh, yeah, that. This angers me because it just goes along with, like, we reward bad behavior. He's on Dancing with the Stars.
And he also has another sponsor, the cough drops, which, has a whole thing about cough drops, forgive your throat, you should forgive Ryan Lochte. I don't know.
I'm going to go vandalize the bathroom. I'll be right back, Tony.
I suspect
you might be better off.
I suspect these contracts are not nearly as lucrative as the contracts that he lost.
Yeah, and we don't know how much they are. So, yeah.
All right. Zohreen, thanks so much.
Singing.
We'll go there.
We'll go.
Guys in a van just driving 800
Where do you
miles
want to
to
go
get to the next.
I think I want to go to Zohreen.
I think that's a good idea.
All right.
What are we talking about?
So
Ryan Lochte,
the gift that keeps on giving, right? He lost all sponsors recently.
You look like Kevin and Bean. Oh, there you are.
There you
are. All right.
He lost all sponsors recently, right? Okay, Ralph Lauren, Speedo. He got a new one, you guys. Have you heard about this?
Is this real?
This is really good. This is really good. So the Olympic swimmer is now the face of how to get out of a bad situation. It sounds more like an idea for an SNL skit, but no, it's real. Take a look.
Under the shadow of the Vincent Thomas Bridge, all eyes now look to the west as the fleet is in town.
Boy, you are right. We were not expecting that.
You caught me off guard there. Fleet Week.
Just believe me, the video is really good. It's basically an ad for RoboCop. He partnered with RoboCop, the company that sells personal safety alarms. We'll show it to you, as soon as we get it. But, it basically ties in with his initial storyline in Rio about being held at gunpoint by robbers posing to be cops. Of course, we now know he vandalized a bathroom and, he filed an inaccurate police report.
Okay, now we have it.
Okay, let's take a look.
Let's do
I've been
it.
traveling a lot lately. We all like to have fun, but it's a good idea to stay safe. I don't go anywhere without RoboCop. It's this tiny device. All you do is pull the pin and it releases a startling alarm that can get you out of a bad situation.
Wait, this is real.
This is real.
This is real.
When was this done?
I have no idea when it was done. Recently.
How about this, though? You have an international incident. You look like a jerk. You lied. So you get on Dancing with the Stars.
And there's that.
And now you have a new sponsor.
Although he lost a bunch of money with those other ones.
He did.
I don't know if that'll make up for it. Where am I? Is this happening?
We're fine. We're fine.
Okay, so there's another story too.
About Skyscanner.
Yeah, have you guys used it?
Not yet.
Skyscanner. Okay, so it's an airline website that lets you compare millions of flights to find the cheapest deal. But recently, they had a little glitch. The site suggested one of their customers take a 47-year layover in Bangkok during a flight from New Zealand to London. Not sure most people would want to take that option to save a couple bucks, right? But the user posted the itinerary on Facebook, asking the company what he should do. They had a few suggestions, like, how do you feel about heights? The Moon Bar is pretty good, and it's open until 1 a.m., so you could spend a good chunk of time there. A cruise on the Chao Phraya River could keep you busy for a while. They also suggested he become a Tai Chi expert in Lumpia Park.
So
Now-
theoretically, according to their deal, if you're 8 years old, you'll be 54 when we're going to go to Sting right over at K-Rock right now. Let's see if he's about to sing. Zohreen's going to show you one of the sweetest moments in sports that you will ever see, right?
Steve, it is really, really sweet. And when it comes to sports, you know, we celebrate winners, we criticize losers. So I'll be showing you one video where a bunch of young boys show us what true sportsmanship is about.
Plus, lower prices at the gas tank feel great in the pocketbook, but could they be dangerous?
And you're going to deliver. This is one of the sweetest stories, huh?
It is so sweet. I was talking to Julie, and she said she cried when she saw it. I almost did too. But you know, when it comes to sports, we often criticize losers, we celebrate the winners. But a youth soccer game in Japan is showing us a side of sports we don't see very often. Take a look. The team from Spain here just beat the Japanese team in the Under-12 World Challenge Soccer Championship in Tokyo. They're jumping up and down,
look
they're
at those,
celebrating.
the kids,
But look at the Japanese kids. They're on the ground, they're in tears. And what happens next is the sweetest thing, you guys. The Barcelona players walk over, they're giving them hugs of encouragement. And this isn't the usual nice game kind of stuff, right?
so
The boys are patting them on the cheeks, they're rubbing their hair,
I
they're
love this.
tapping them
I
on the
love
chest.
this.
Really
Yes.
cute.
They're just consoling them. They're telling them it was a great game. They only lost by 1 goal. And the video, of course, has gone viral. Aren't they adorable?
That one is so worthy of going viral. What about this one?
No.
This one has gone viral too. Many of us have taken senior portraits, right? The last image before we enter adulthood. Well, the real world was pretty quick to greet senior Jillian Henry. She was posing for her pictures in Eugene, Oregon. She was standing in a lake when a naked man with his dog popped into the frame. You can see her with her hands on her hips, looking at the man and the dog behind her. She tweeted the photo, which has gotten tens of thousands of shares. My heart kind of goes out to her. I've been on live shots where people have popped in a frame, not naked, but it's always alarming and always a little startling when you don't expect someone to, jump in your shot.
Speaking of alarming and exciting,
Let alone naked.
this is the one that throws you. Coming up in a moment,
I don't understand.
woman who has no idea she's giving birth. Just
How
no idea.
is that possible?
All right, we'll get to that. Also, coming.